that you don't have value. You are treasures in God's house. It caused God all that heaven owned, his only begotten Son, to purchase you, Mr. Brown, Ram, Mr. Miller. Heaven had to come to earth to purchase us. That's treasure. God in return is asking of you, like the wise men brought their treasure to worship him of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I want to implore us today, as in the beginning of the year, for us to bring our treasure and worship him. Bring your life. And what is life? What is life? Flesh, blood, red and white corpuscles, heart, lungs, pancreas, that makes up our body. But what is life? Medically and scientifically proven, your body value $1. One, a little more. I mean, that was when currency was a little, that is when our currency had a little more value. Now maybe we value $3. Your body value that. The blood, the flesh, the bones. You didn't value anything much. Because when life finishes with you, what we do with your body? We put you back where you belong, right? To the dust. They cremate you. Cremate us. They throw us away. So our body don't value anything. And we spend 15 hours, 5 hours in front of the mirror fixing the face. We go and we take some hours to fix our hair and to do our nails. And color our hair look nice. Nothing wrong with that. I like to see when people look nice. I believe that's an honor when men and women dress and look good. That's a pleasure God gives to us. But don't major in it. Don't allow that to take the place of the real image of God. Don't look like Jezebel. That is my point. Don't major on minor. And that's very important. Life, what is life? Life is the composition of life is also in 3 parts. What the wise men brought? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. What life is what actually is the composition of life? Your time. When your time is done, we bury you. That you don't have any more time. Time comes to an end. From dust thou art dust. And all of us live in time. From birth to death, that's time, right? So life is made up of time. When you are no longer here, you're gone. So your life gone. So life is made up of time. That's the reason why we need to manage our time properly. We will not always be here. 70 and we are gone. Thank God for Mr. Miller. He's still here at 95. God bless his body, his soul, and his spirit. Some of you don't even know if you're going to see 59. And he's already at 95. That's important. Thank God for that. So, from the time you're born to the time you leave, that's what wrapped up your life. So it's very important we manage our life, our time properly. What we eat and what we drink and where we go and where we hang out. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your time. You spend 16 years of your life in college, in school, educating your life to become a better person. Not to go down to Colorado and buy some Coke. You understand what I mean? And come back here to Cleveland and enjoy life. I mean, time will tell what's going to happen with those guys down that road and what's going to happen in Washington, D.C. and other places that's going to legalize. If can buy it on the drugstore. Anywhere you can go and buy cocaine, marijuana. Call it medical. You're taking care of yourself medically. It's going to damage your neurological system, your brain. Going to be destroyed. That's the reason why there is no alcohol got a certain limit. If you go, you can get a DWI because of the level of alcohol. All right? They can't figure out yet. Dr. Gupta was on CNN just Saturday and said we don't have the level of intake of marijuana. So people can live it out. And he said it's going to blow your brain out. And right now we only have 16 ounces of brain functioning in the physical man. The other set of brain, which is about how much? 84%. 84% of our brain is damaged because of sin. And it gets a little lower than that. The neurology tells us that the brain of a man functions less than the brain of a woman. That's the reason why the women folk on the earth can acquire more education than men. That's a blessing. The women function of their brain is 60%, and it said the men function is 14%. So you guys, we salute you. But some of you are not using your 60%. That's the reason why some of us are still a little better than some of you. You got to use it. Educate yourself. Jesus, and we come now to what happened with Jesus. Jesus, the baby, listen to this. Before I get to that, let me conclude time. Not only life make up of time, life make up of your talent. Your talent has to do with your gift. You're living in the world for 10. So during that time, your talent is the way you produce in order to maintain this body. You work, you have a job, you earn skillfully. I'm skillfully doing what I am skillfully know. That is, God gave me a gift, which is my talent. I'm a pastor. All my children know for the rest of my son he's going to be 30 years this year. This year he's going to be 30 in August. For 30 years, all we know about his father is a pastor. That's all. Lobby has been in my life for almost 40 years in November. All she knows about me is a preacher. I've been in her life. All that I know about her is a great housewife, a great mother of my kids, a great pastor's wife. Thank God for her. That's a great gift. That's her talent. That's all she knows. So our talent is very important. That makes up our life. And thirdly, not time and talent only, your treasure. Why we go to work? We go to work to earn money. For what? To buy nice clothes, to eat good food, to pay our rent and our bill. That's how we live for. What else we go for? What else we earn money for? Take a little vacation, just to feel good. Buy some nice stuff, great. That's what we earn for. And we retire, live in our retirement until we die. That is the life. Jesus, born as a baby, this is very, very important. Jesus, born as a baby, how many pounds he had? My son, firstborn, had 6.4 on. Maybe Jesus had about 7-8 pounds in weight. We never know. Jewish kids, they eat good food. Let me say Jesus born at 7-8 pounds in weight. Young 15-year-old girl, maybe she had problem giving birth because she was a virgin. Maybe she had a lot of the midwife of the delivery, which could have been Joseph. Maybe they had a lot of problem bringing the baby to where the baby would have had to be. Anyway, the baby was born. That baby that was born, one of the difference of that baby is that baby born with 100% functioning brain, not 60% like you and I. That's very important. The baby that was born out of Mary's womb was a perfect baby. Perfect. He cried? Yes. He was perfect man and he was perfect God. He was God in flesh. Let me go over that again. Don't miss this. A lot of times we haven't grasped who we are serving like the disciples on the ship. Remember when the boat was sinking and they came and they wake up Jesus, perfect Jesus, the sinless Jesus. They wake him up and said, Jesus, you don't even care that we are perishing. How are we going under? We're going to die. Jesus woke up from the boat, lift his hair as it were behind his head, walk up to the deck of the boat, lift up his hands and said, peace, be still. The storm came and licked his finger, and the ripples, you could have pumped it in the water, and the disciples stepped back, Mark chapter 4, stepped back, fell down, and worship him. You don't worship a man. You worship God. Fell down and worship him, God in flesh. They worship him. When they worship him, they ask a question. Mark chapter 4. What manner of man is this? Is a perfect man in operation, that even the wind and the storm obey him. Then they realized they weren't traveling. The companion that was traveling in the boat that day with them wasn't just a regular guy. When you walk through the doors to come into this building this morning, you didn't come to reach a regular guy. You come to worship the King of the universe. You will be moving to his body and blood in a moment. This is real. Some of you fight, lies, cheat, misbehave in church. And Jesus is here. That troubles us. Some of you do all kind of ugly things in our home, on our job, in the school, in the streets of our community, and Jesus is there. He watches over us. How can we leave? David said in these words, if I build my bed in hell, I can find him there. How can I hide from God? As after he committed adultery. How can I hide from God? Nobody was there when I sleep with the next man's wife, Bathsheba. Nathan walked into his office, into his palace, and said,